Karen here. Today we're going to make a non-traditional Christmas card. Now if you're done with your cards, or if you're watching this during a different time of year, you absolutely can apply this to any kind of theme you want to do. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a 5x7 card. And this set I got from Creative Fabrica, and it was called Hippie Christmas. And I thought it was kind of cute and kind of fun. And so that's what we're going to use today. So what we're going to do is we're going to use large stamps or embellishments, and we're going to put it on a smaller matte layer. It just gives it a little bit different look. So let's put all this in the tray over here. And let's start with the background here. Now I want this to look like sky. So I'm going to take Gina K, Ocean Mist, and Powdered Blue. So I'm going to start off with the lighter color. I'm going to start off with some Ocean Mist. And I'm going to go all the way around. Make this look like some sky. Pick up a little more ink. And a little bit more. And now we're going to switch colors. Bring in the powder blue. And I'm going to kind of go around the edge here. Make that a little darker. You can just see that slight difference in color really does give a lot of depth to what you're doing here when you give it that extra little color there around the edge. Alright, so I think that's good for that. So now let's bring in our mat. So this one here is 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. So what I'm using here is 4 by 6. I'm going to glue these together. I'm just going to use some Color all-purpose glue today. And really the main difference is this doesn't set as quickly, so it gives you a little bit of time to get everything lined up. But it is getting harder to find here in the United States. So once this is all gone, I won't be using it anymore. Okay, so now we have our background. Now I've decided to use a colored cardstock for this, and I thought this matched this background pretty good. This is just some paper I've had for a long time. I'm not really sure what color that is. So I'm going to flip this over so I don't get any ink on it. Alright. Now we're going to bring in the card base. Give it one last quick crease. Alright, so this is going to go here in the middle. I'm going to glue this down. This will go right here. Alright, so now we have this. You see how this is going to be oversized and hang over. Now you can leave it straight. You could put it at an angle. Really, whatever you want to choose. So here's my car. Oh, my little hippie car carrying the Christmas tree. I thought that was loads of fun. And I did make a road. The road wasn't part of the set, and all I did was take some gray and some white and put that together. That's it. That's all that was. So what I want to decide here is if I want the road to hang over too, because I do have 2 little presents to put on the bottom here. Grab the other one. So I know that's going to be up on foam on the top. This is going to be glued flat on the card. The truck will have foam on it. I'm trying to decide if I want the presents. Let's see. So this will go here. This will go here. And this was actually the same image in the set, the digital set. I just made a mirror image of it and then printed up one of each. And that is something you can absolutely do when you have the digital sets. Is you can make mirror images, you can resize them, you can do a lot of different things with them. And I just cut them out on my Cameo machine, but if you have a Cricut or any of the other, scan and cuts and any of those. They'll all get the job done. So I think I want the road to cover the purple on the bottom. I think I want the presents to hang off here. And then the car will be here. Now notice the truck does hang over to where the purple mat is. So I think that's the way I want to do it. So I think I am going to leave the road longer. So let me glue down the road, because that is going to be flat on the card. Oh wait, let me think here. Which way? Don't line up. Nope, I'm going to do it this way. So this will be centered down here. And I am going to bring this up to where it's just covering the bottom purple. I'll put that right there. Now I'm going to bring in 1/16 inch foam. And I'm going to put this across the top of the car. Move that up a minute. Let's see, so we're going to want some here. And we'll put some behind the tree. And the presents will each get a little bit of foam. I'm going to do something different here with the presents and the car to attach them. And you'll see how you get the two different looks. And then you can decide what you want to do when you make your cards. Alright, move that out of the way. So I'm going to put some here. And that's probably it. Oh, and the rainbow will need some. So let's put a strip here. Snip that here. Put one on that side, and we'll put a little one across the middle here. Okay. So that should be all the foam. And once again, that was 1/16 foam. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to take this down here. This car will be here. Presents on either side. And the rainbow, I think I'm going to keep the rainbow straight. Alright, so I want to put the car on first. Now you notice I didn't put any foam across the bottom here. Because what I like to do, let me peel this off first. I like to ground the bottom of things like this when I put foam on them. When it's, an object that should be on the ground. So what I like to do is I like to glue the bottom. And then the foam will be on the top. So let's see. So there's the road. So you should be about here. Hanging off. Alright, now let me hold this up really close so you can see what I'm talking about here. So see now, the wheels are right on the road, so they're not floating above the road. And you have the dimension up here. So it makes this look more three-dimensional. This is something you'll see me do a lot of. Alright, now for the presents, I'm just going to let these float in the front. So I think I'm going to put one here, and we'll put the other one over here. I think kind of like that. Now we will take the rainbow. And once again, I got these from Creative Fabrica, and I am on their newsletter list because or follow them on Facebook, because every day they generally have something you can download, either be a font, digital set. They always have something. It may not always be something you would use, but a couple times a week, there is something you could really use. So I always look to see what they have. So I'm going to put this in the middle. So there we go. So that's hanging off. So let's look at this a little closer again. So see, my matte layer is smaller, but my large stamps are hanging off the edge. And this will work with any stamp set you have that has large images. You don't have to contain it within your matte layer on your card. You absolutely can put it on a smaller one. So for the inside, I have wishing you a Merry Christmas full of peace, love, and all things groovy. I thought that was kind of fun. I wrote that to go with the images on the front. So this is a 3x5, I believe. Let me double check that. Yes, 3x5, and the purple is 3.5 by 5.5. I went with a little bit bigger border for the inside. That's just so you can see the difference. You don't always have to do 1/4 inch. You can do whatever border you want. Make it 1/2 inch, full inch, whatever you want. So this will go in the middle here, just like that. Now this will get glued to the inside, and we will be done. Quick and easy, oversized stamps. There we go. So sometimes, you know, you're not quite sure what to do with those really large stamps. But you can put them on a smaller matin layer and make them kind of the center of the card. So here we go. Back this up a little bit more. We have a smaller matin layer with the oversized stamps. And inside, wishing you a Merry Christmas full of peace, love, and all things groovy. And I do have somebody in mind that this card is going to. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this card and try using your oversized stamps. Look in your stash and see what you have. And until next time, stay crafty.